LOL. Whatever that means. No, I'm not in the crapper. I'm sitting on one of my two beds. What the hell did I do with my passport? Oh, it's in my pocket. They gave me two beds in the room. It's only just begun. Seriously, I think it's only just begun. What? I think I lost a card. Son of a bitch. That's not good. Yeah, everything's a mess now. I have to figure everything out. I have a 12 o'clock lunch with somebody. Uh, and and then it starts all over again. Today's a very big day. So anyway, I just want to say, I listen. Last night, there's only so much I can do. It's not like I'm sitting here. I'm chilling at Starbucks. Um, Although I'm supposed to meet my friend at 12 o'clock, and the Starbucks is right down the street from where I'm going to meet him. So probably in about an hour, I'm going to go out. I desperately need a coffee. Had like 3 hours of sleep last night, and yeah, fun-filled evening. Got to leave those videos up or those streams up. Oh. Need 90. So anyway, I'll do what I can tonight, but I really want to get photos and some video. It's hard to. It really is hard. I mean, if I just had a camera or two cameras, that you know, one with one lens and another with another lens, then that would be uh, easier. But I don't. So anyway, so who all's out here? Soy Dog Cowboy, Zombie. I don't know anybody else. What is this? Oh, I have to. Bruce, what's happening? I'm sure you can relate to this. I still got to go out and find a helmet, a mask, and if I can't find a mask, I'll just get a paper mask with some goggles. It's better than nothing. Oh, what's today? Today's Sunday? Is today Sunday or is it Saturday? It's Saturday. No, it's Sunday. Anyway, I don't have a lot to talk about. I'm worn out. I need to go have a good meal. And What else? That's it, I guess. I got nothing. Just want everybody to know, like, make sure you know. Like, there's some people out there that were talking to me, and I know I didn't say anything. I didn't mean to be ignoring them, but there's only so much I can do. I got nothing but 2 front teeths. I'm barely hanging on to them. So, charging all these batteries, and oh man, I forgot about this one. So my phone doesn't die out. If I need my phone, if I want to keep streaming, I can keep streaming. I'm charging I have a second phone that I didn't use yesterday, but I needed. So I got my hands full. To put it mildly. Believe me, these guys, there's some people out there, I don't know if they're courageous or stupid. I would say it's courageous, but like standing up to some of these cops, I don't think you really can understand unless you're here in front of them how big some of them are and how they're intimidating, you know. It's like RoboCop, they've got all their, yeah, I'm fine, man. But they're like, it's like you see like a RoboCop in front of you and you see a whole row of them. They got all their gear on and, you do not want to get hit by some of these guys with a baton. So I got to make sure I got my shit together and I'm not in the path of destruction. Because today and Tuesday, I think, are going to be even crazier than last night. I think it's building. And it's been building for a long time. This fucking thing. I should have brought that longer lens. I thought it was too slow, but I should have brought it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Anyway. It would be nice if it was just a peaceful protest and there was no problems and nobody was screaming and yelling. But that's not how it is. And it's funny how some of the guys came into the stream last night. I've never seen them before. There's a lot of them, and a lot of them are, yeah, they're well known on the internet, but I mean on YouTube, but they're not known to. They weren't all that known to me, and all of a sudden they're popping up. Certain guys. Shit, I didn't charge this one. Fuck. There you go. So, I think the festivities, they begin in the afternoon, early afternoon, so it pays to be early. Fuck. Must have had a cut on my leg, a little scratch or something, because the tear gas has been burning my ankles from last night. Everything else is fine. I mean, I don't want to complain, but just saying, that's the only place. I had to wipe down, shit, I had to wipe down my camera, I had to wipe down my, what else did I have to wipe down? I'm trying to think here. What the hell did I wipe down? It was something important on my watch. I had to wipe down this watch. I looked on it and there's like all kinds of. I guess it was from the tear gas, but. Anyway. Where's Beyond Trinity? You know, I've done a little promo for his product. I haven't released it yet. The Manscaped Crop Preserver and Manscaped Crop Reviver. Good stuff. Smells good. Anyway, I'm going to keep this really short. But tonight, I think, I'm not sure what time I'll start streaming. Maybe it'll be 6 o'clock Bangkok time, 7 o'clock Hong Kong time, or maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit later. I'm not sure yet. Depends on what's going on. I don't know. It's a different genre of journalism. I was, people don't know, but like I was fairly well known in boxing circles because of some of the stuff that I wrote and some of the photos. I mean, I wasn't like this, oh, he's this huge star. He's not some guy who's very well known, like that was writing in the New York Times, like Thomas Hauser or Michael Katz or Nigel Collins. I'm not nowhere near what those guys are. But people knew who I was, They knew I was the guy. In fact, that's the thing. Today I'm meeting up with the guy who was a promoter. And, I went to China he had a team of people and I had a team of, well, I had one guy. He had a team and I had the one guy. And that's where we knew each other from. And so then last night when I bumped into him, he said, oh, yeah, how's everything going? And he was telling me about the economy here. And I think it's a dangerous place for Hong Kong right now. It's a dangerous place for the people. Dangerous time. I don't think the place is dangerous. I think the time is dangerous. And so I hope people aren't hurt in the next couple of days. I hope there's not a lot of people hurt because it could easily go south very quickly. But anyway, this guy, said to me, oh yeah, we went to China together. That was the one show, and I remembered the name of a couple fighters, and he said, yeah, and you used to write for all the magazines and stuff. He goes, you're not doing that, and I said, no, because some of the magazines are out of business. Some of them have gone online, and they don't want to pay or whatever. So I'm like, But anyway, we're meeting for lunch today, and hey, Gennaro, how you doing? I need to have a good meal. I haven't had a good meal since I got here. I haven't had a good meal since what? Yesterday was Saturday. So I haven't had a good meal since Friday afternoon. Which is, I feel good though. Just a little bit of a headache. Probably because I haven't had my coffee. I'm gonna buy some tea when I'm out too, because I got a hot water thing or some instant coffee. Because it's necessary. It's not a yes or no question there, John Davis. It's not quite that simple. And I don't really feel like getting into it right now, so that's about all I'll say. It's not quite that simple. All right, let me see here. Gennaro, what's going on? This is nowhere. This is definitely not only kids, man. I'm fine, you know. I've been to Macau, and I've been to Taiwan, but only for an afternoon. Long layover, and I got to go into the city, but that was it. Fuck. Oh, you work the weekends. That kind of sucks. Fuck it. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. At this point, I'm having a hard enough time here. Well, you've heard that. It's a place to retire. That's it. It's as simple as that. There's a lot of things that people don't tell you about it. I mean, I like Vietnam a lot, but I don't know that it's the place to be for retirees. I wouldn't go that far. I think it has a ways to go to catch up to Thailand. Last couple of places I've gone, I've had some really great interactions with people. I was just saying my ankles burn a little bit, but very little. When I took a shower, um, my eyes burned a little bit, but now I'm okay. I'm fine. I was fine yesterday. I mean, you see that in the news. Uh, Shit. You see in the news they were talking about what they did. I didn't know because see at first I thought, no, I'm not sitting in the toilet. This is my whole room. My room is about I'm short and I could probably lay here. And if you added an extra foot or so, well, 2 feet, that would be the width of the room. Hang on a second. Make sure I don't have any things showing here. I don't want showing. Oh, God. I'm still sore as hell, though. Jesus Christ. Well, this is the bathroom. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, yeah. I've been using the hell out of them wet wipes, Lori. This is the shower, and it's also the bum gun because it's quite long. There's the toilet. There's the little sink. And then this is my room. That's it. My big room. Well, the whole gang is here. Just where's Beyond Trinity? He's probably going to come in at the last minute, right when I'm getting ready to leave. All right, this is what I want right here. Okay. Stream as I prepare. What the hell is this? Oh, this is my booking. Keep that. Yeah, I didn't bring any antibiotics this time. Usually I bring something. I brought some Norafin. I only had 2. I brought them and they're gone. So I took them last night. So now I need to get something else. Who are you talking to? Guam. You talking to Lori? Let it charge. Let it charge. Oh shit over here. This is a shoebox. In Guam? When did I say that? When did I say I have a friend in Guam? I know somebody who used to live in Guam, but I haven't talked to him in years. And I don't usually talk about him because I don't really know him that well. I'm talking about here, the guy here. They move around a little bit. So what do I got now? 1 second here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Upload to this gallery. Let's see. Lori, you want to take a guess how many photos I took yesterday? That with my camera, not my iPhone. $780. Close. 784 actually. You got me. I'm waiting to hear from somebody that I've contacted about it. No, that's not your end of the stream. Went down for a few seconds. Shit, I got no fucking batteries in there. I only know very little about it. Not enough to even talk about, really. Here we go. This is the extremely necessary item. Didn't I bring that little? No, I didn't bring it. Fuck. I'm always making mistakes, man. Forgetting shit. It does have 5G. Okay, good to go. Showing low. The fuck is a center weighted? Fuck, I always forget this. Damn it. Do that. Okay, so that's done. Sorry about that. Remember this here. Spot center weighted multi. That's what it was. All right. Forget that average. Okay, so that'll be good. All right. Anyway, like I said, I should be on tonight. I gotta make sure I got enough internet time. Make sure I'm set up correctly. Yeah, most of them have been very nice, except for the 7-Eleven lady in the airport who she wasn't very nice. No Apple Pay. I'm like, but it says right here you take Apple Pay. No Apple Pay for you. Oh, there's my card. Phew, thought I lost it. Oh man, definitely need food. One thing when you travel, if you're going to be running around a lot, bring your nail clippers. Lori, take it easy, have fun, get some good shots. I'm sure we'll talk soon. Bring your nail clippers, because if you're running around or you're walking a lot and you've got a little bit of a nail sticking out somewhere, it can be extremely irritating. And that happened on my toe yesterday. I'm like, why do my first two toes hurt? It's like, what's going on? And I looked and I go, I just need to clip a nail there. It's a little gnarly. Should bring this smaller. Here's how much was the return flights from? Let me think. 23 says 6,500. So, is that 400 divided by 30? It's about $215, 6,500 baht, whatever that works out to. I'm figuring it in my head. One second. Time is it? All right, I got 5 minutes. No, I would have liked the Hong Kong to Bangkok leg to be a little bit cheaper, but that's the way it goes. Now I just got to make it back. Make it back literally and make it back financially. Beautiful. No, I had no problems entering. Mr. Billy, if you're watching, poop, there it is. The kids and I use this. For some reason, we can use this shirt and it fits all of us. Anyway, I didn't have any problems getting in. I thought they might ask me for something, you know, like they did ask, you know, like every arrival card asks you for where you're gonna stay, you know, the purpose of your trip or whatever. But I didn't have a return ticket at the time. Now I do, but I didn't have one. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to get one. And it's just like anywhere else. Just walked in, did my thing, you know. And then I thought, oh, maybe I'll have a problem with, you know, customs. They might check my bags. Nah, they didn't even look. I don't think I fit the, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I don't fit the description of your average person trying to sneak in and do dastardly things. I don't know. I don't think that's what it was. I think it's a matter of chance, you know, and profiling and all that kind of stuff. All right, Andy. Oh man. Well, where has communism really worked? Where has it worked? God, I gotta get some coffee. Before I sign out here, please take a look at my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook. Sign up on one of them or something. It's a good way to keep track of what's going on. No, I'm not staying at the mansion. I'm not staying at the mansion. I thought about it, but I didn't want to make the trip from there to the island and have to go back and forth. I wanted to be right smack dab in the middle of things. So that's why I'm staying where I'm at. I'm in Causeway Bay, which I like this area. It's pretty nice. Fuck, I gotta sneeze. Camera. Where's my mini tripod. Camera. Shit, man. Gonna get an octopus card today. I need to get a mask. Yeah, which is good. It's central. Oh. Can't leave yet. Well, they're not at that point yet. Hopefully they won't. They won't be like that. They did block. They blocked a news guy or something. I forget what his name was. Dan something. They blocked a guy, and people were complaining about it. Like, you know, what's the deal? Yes, I read that the other day. Plane was almost empty. Walked right into immigration, uh, and there was like two people ahead of me in the line. Boom, got right through. It was very easy. In fact, it took seconds to get through. Once I hit the immigration officer, he took my passport and my boarding pass. He looked at it and looked at something else on a screen, stamped it, boom, gave it back. It took literally no more than 30 seconds. But last night was pretty intense. It was pretty intense because there was a couple of times where I thought some of the people were screaming and yelling, and I'm not talking about there at the very end there was the woman. I think she was a little off her rocker. There was two of them. The one that was saying, "I don't have anything, and you're taking my freedom, you're taking everything else," or something like that. And then there was the other woman that was saying, love is better than war, or something like that, and there's no need for this or something. She was angry, but she looked a bit out there. And then there was the drunk guy who almost got himself locked up or got the shit beat out of him. Which, why they would do that, I don't know. Yeah. She's clearly got a thing for John Lennon. He starts saying, imagine the world with, what is it? Imagine all the people. Yeah. We're all living in harmony here. It's just never going to happen. I wish it would, but that's what's the word I'm looking for? That's the expectations for that are not reasonable. Yeah. That thinking is along the lines of fantasy-like thinking. There's always going to be conflict. Man, there were some angry people last night. And there was a couple of angry policemen. I know there's a ferry. I think it's Star Ferry, and I think there's another one. My head's killing me. Do they sell paracetamol or aspirin, Tylenol in the 7-Elevens? They do in Thailand, but I don't know if they do in Hong Kong. The thing is I really don't have all that much time. I mean, when it comes to, I'm pretty much set now to go out for the day, but I still could be doing more editing right now. But I mean, I'm talking about, I don't have the time to go out, get on a subway, find my way around once I get there, walk around, take photos. I don't have the time because today, and the next couple of days are, you just don't know what's going to go on. And there are things planned. Today's anti-totalitarianism day. It's hard for me to say that word. For me, it's a tongue twister. But it used to be anti-Nazi day. And they changed it. Well, I think they did that. Yeah, of course I'll have to be careful. Which is, I'm going out to get a couple of things, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean everything. But I mean, I think I'm pretty, here's the thing. You can think you're smart and you kind of have a feel for a situation or people. Internet, I don't know why, but the internet is not so great here. I've had a lot of problems. Maybe it's that, I'm using an AIS card instead of a Hong Kong card. It's a SIM to fly, and it's a pretty good deal. It's cheaper than the Hong Kong deals. But, What are you gonna do? It is what it is. How it is how it is here. Maybe there's just so many people trying to use the internet that, and the 4G network. Yeah, I'm good to go, I think. All right. Well, like I said, I want to keep this. This actually went, I thought I was going to be on for about 15, 20 minutes, but it never works out that way. So we're at just about 45 minutes. So yeah, check out the social media, see what's going on, because I'm not, thank you, Soy Dog Cowboy. Thank you very much. And but check out that social media, especially Twitter, because it's very easy. Because like yesterday, people were messaging me, and I'm standing there, and they're like, they've got the water cannon going, and they're spraying pepper spray, and they're screaming and yelling, and I have too many things going on, so there may come a point where I may have to just say I can't stream, if I'm streaming, or the stream goes out and I just can't be bothered to reconnect. So, obviously it's nothing personal, but it'd be good if I really should have brought a few things. There's a few things I have. I have a head harness, and I could have a thing for your helmet. You could put a GoPro on, so I could just film everything. And it's not the best, but that would have helped to stick a GoPro on my helmet. And then I have a chest thing. But it's in this kind of situation where you got just people all over the place. The whole reason that I wasn't too worried about the mask yesterday and the goggles and the helmet. The helmet is something I think I definitely need. The goggles, because I don't want to be blinded. And the mask, because I can still feel it a little bit in my lungs every once in a while. I'll be coughing and I can kind of taste it, but because it pays to be, I'm not exactly light, but I am light on my feet, and fairly nimble, I would say. But it's difficult when there's all those people around to get in and out and to move around when you got a whole bunch of stuff all over you. And I didn't bring my backpack, so yeah, the camera bag I have, well, it might have helped because it says Canon on it, but I didn't want to carry all that much stuff around. I want to be light, I want to be able to get around real easy. I don't have to be going to the carousel to get my bag, and So anyway, check the description down below. I think there's stuff in the description where you can follow me and all that stuff, follow what's going on, where you can contribute if you so desire, because I'll be here until the 3rd, but if something else happens that's major and I think I can actually do something, like I can get some decent photos and some decent footage, then I'll want to stay a little bit longer, and whether I can or not, I don't know, No, I don't actually, which is a good idea. I know I can get the information very quickly, but I think what I'll do when I sign off is I'll go to the page and find out where all the information is, and then just save a screenshot of it. So, yeah, I really don't think it's gonna evolve or into something that goes down that path where I'm going to need to go to the embassy. You never know, but I don't think so. It's scary, I mean, it is scary. I mean, standing in front of those cops on at, I think it was Admiralty, and they're yelling stuff, and the people are yelling stuff, and they're all lined up. Like I said, I'm not easily intimidated, but when you got a group of guys, and there were women there who, you wouldn't want to tangle with them. and they're big and they're strong and they've got gear on that anything you do, uh, I mean, which if you try, it's pretty stupid. But anything you do to them is basically rendered ineffective because they've got steel stuff on, they've got hard plastic or whatever it is. Um, they're like a RoboCop, and if and they've got the mentality that I think they're, I could be wrong, but I think they are pro Chinese government and they're angry and they want to beat the shit out of me. I'm telling you, there was one or two guys that were looking at me and they were shining the lights at me, and I was like, man, this is not good. That guy looks like he does not like me. you know, um, there was one guy in particular, and I thought this guy is just staring at me, and and I'm thinking to myself, if something just cracked right then and that guy came running over at me, I would be it. I'd be history. You know, helmet or not, you get hit by somebody that big with a big baton. I didn't want to think about it. So, yeah, it's a thankless job for them. And to be honest, while I do get some thanks and I appreciate them, and I do get thanked, I definitely wouldn't want to be them. But considering what can happen, uh, you know, it's all nice to be thanked and, even to be compensated. That's all great. I mean, even if I was making, I make 20 grand a month or something, uh, it's still thankless if you get the shit beat out of you, because you're the one getting the shit beat out of you. So, yeah, but I wouldn't want to be a Hong Kong police man or woman right now. It's yeah, right, right. Somehow I doubt that. I think there's a lot of people out there who would enjoy that. They would enjoy that. That idiot. Oh, he's such a dummy. Oh, he deserved it. I can hear it now. Well, maybe I wouldn't be able to hear it. I don't know. Not that it really matters. I don't give a shit. You know. This is not just for me. This is not some I want to ride into glory and come out unscathed. That's not what it is. This is about my family and me, doing some things that I've wanted to do for a while and that I think I'm fairly good at. I don't want to see anybody getting their head cracked open, man. You see the one guy who was begging them to stop, and the guy got his knee on his head, and he's bleeding all over the place, and they're whacking him. They're just smacking the hell out of him. He can't move, and he's saying, please, I'm sorry. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Scary shit, man. It's the only way I know how to put it. It's scary, It's scary what can happen here. And the thing for me that, like last night I was thinking, here I am on one side of the wall. The wall is actually like, I don't know how, 6 feet high. And with my hip, I used to be able to jump up on stuff. I used to be able to just jump. I jumped on the top of a Pinto once. I took one step and jumped up on top of the Pinto. But that was, 35 years ago. Now I'm like, looking for a foothold to get up a little bit and having somebody help me to get over the thing. And I'm like thinking to myself, if these cops come running at me, there's no way in hell I'm going to make it over. Not a chance in hell. So I was like, there was a couple of times where I felt like I'm pinned up against the wall. There's people around me. I can't move anywhere. And I'm stuck in a place where I can't jump. I can't just like leap over the wall. So you're in a spot where if somebody wants to do something to you, you're at their mercy. There's nothing you can do. Or for me, at least. Some of the other people, there's some girls there, man. They were just like lunging over like a 6-foot wall. And I was like, man, this chick is like, she's like Spider Woman, She just single bound, So, anyway. All right, well, I got to get out of here. I got things to do, people to see, all that good stuff. So thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, I'll see you maybe tonight, hopefully tonight. So take care, and I'm out of here. Jerken Mai. I don't know what they say in Hong Kong how to say goodbye, but anyway, goodbye, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, arrivederci.